this is me Zien. So today me and Primoz together with Uncle, we are going to the forest to pick up some wood and bring all the wood log in the road. So tomorrow it is easier for the uncle to came here with the tractor to pick up all the wood because it's very heavy and it needs to bring all the way to the road over there. And we also take time today to prepare for the next winter as well, because you know, like in order for the wood to be ready, which means it needs to be dry, so we need at least 1 year for the wood to dry. So yeah, today we are going to the forest. Actually, we are already in the forest here and get ready for the next winter. Are you ready to explore this one with us? Let's go! So, if Primoz is helping Uncle with bringing the wood log outside, so what is my task today? Well, as you can see here, my task is picking up those small wood pieces like that, because those are small enough for us to burn for the first start. And also Uncle doesn't need that as well, so we are going to save those wood log and make the best out of it. So I am picking up all those wood log right now and put all those in the pile over there, and later Uncle will come back with the tractor and the trailer to help us to bring everything to the house. So that was my task for today.
Yeah. And this one, don't pull.
Don't pull, okay. The other one is look fine, just leave it separated. So what do you feel today after several times go to the forest with the uncle?
I feel blessed to got the knowledge.
Yeah?
I feel happy to be outdoor.
Nice.
I feel happy to maintain nature.
Uh-huh.
It does not mean cut down healthy trees. It means cutting down the sick,
Yeah.
unhealthy,
Uh-huh.
and maintaining the forest.
Yeah.
Because to have a forest, you need to remove the things that don't belong. Also invasive species and so forth.
Yeah.
So I feel good to be outside.
Nice.
And that's it.
We would never have this experience if we live in Amsterdam.
Yes, exactly.
We would never really have like any forest.
Yes.
All the forest we have to pay money to go into, so.
Yep.
So.
Really, huh?
Yeah, so I'm very thankful to be here as well.
Yes.
But I have to say that there's a lot of work to be done in order to bring the wood home.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know?
There's a very high amount of that, yeah.
Yeah, more than I expect.
Yeah. It doesn't come by itself now.
Yeah.
Do that with the house.
How's feeling to cut those small pie like this?
Good, good.
Yeah?
But
Yeah.
it's all on top of each other.
Yeah. Just cut whatever you can and then the rest we can clean out a little bit.
And we should have something to lift stuff up.
I know. For now, just leave with a hand then.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have a gym here. Maybe this one? That one, yeah.
Done.
Like this. Okay.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, so today we have been in the forest together for the first time. What did you learn from, all the experience of being in the forest?
Well, it's a very interesting experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard. Really,
Yeah,
really
a lot of hard work.
Yeah, to do forestry is really difficult. Cutting down trees, cutting the branches off, cutting everything in pieces, moving the logs. Everything you grab has a lot of weight. Chains, logs, tools, everything is heavy, nothing is light. But it kind of brings me back to my childhood. It's what we did when we were younger. But then I moved to Amsterdam, where eventually we met each other.
Yeah.
And over there, all of that was lost, gone. So I had to relearn and start from the beginning. And that's what we did today. and past days I was there myself as well with my uncle. And yeah, it's a very interesting experience.
It actually helped us to regain our appreciation, right?
Yeah, to see the forest for what it is, to nurture it, to maintain it. I thought that cutting trees, generally it's perceived as a bad and negative thing.
Yeah, I also thought as the same as well.
But in reality, I mean, of course, deforestation, if you level the entire forest to the ground, that's terrible. But spacing and trees in between to cut them down, that you actually need to do. It's healthy for the forest.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, or many times actually in Slovenia,
it's important for the tree to be cut down, but it's too old already.
Yeah. If a tree is too old, it takes up all the nutrients in its area, and it doesn't give the opportunity for the younger trees to come out. And next to that, its large size creates an umbrella over the area, and the younger trees don't get the capability to reach the sunlight.
And the nutrition as well from the south. So,
yeah. So eventually trees like us, they expire, they die out.
They have age as well.
So they have also age. Some rarely last 1,000 or more years, but most commonly about a couple of hundred. So when the tree reaches about, let's say, 200 years old, depending on what type, it's approaching its end. And then it starts to rot on the inside. And at that point, the only thing to do is to cut it down and create space for other young trees in the surroundings.
For the new generation to grow, right? So
because you always have everywhere in the forest, you always have millions and millions of baby trees. But if they don't have the sunlight and the nutrients, that means none of them will ever make it to become big trees as well. So you just create space. When one tree expires, you create space for the other younger ones. And above all, you're not allowed to decide for yourself what tree is that, the tree you cut down.
So according to the Slovenian law?
So it's a Slovenian law, but I'm pretty sure every European country has the same law. Only the government or an official forestry agency or forestry association or that type of stuff, they can decide what tree goes down.
To cut down,
So that basically means if you own a piece of land, a piece of forest, it's also your responsibility to maintain it, as much as cleaning the garbage, cutting down the sick trees, the invasive species, and so forth. So you basically call these people, and they come to view your property, your forest, and they decide which tree goes down. So they're very experienced people. They know the forest very well. And they simply have a good look of what tree is healthy, which one isn't, which one is too old or becoming to die. And also disease. Let's say pine trees, they're very prone to diseases. So those, unfortunately, they get sick a lot. So those you also have to cut down, because if you don't, it spreads on the next tree and the next tree, and then you have the entire forest you have completely sick.
So cut down tree responsibility, and cut down in balance is really important. So
it's all in balance. Everything is with nature. And I think the reason why we in Slovenia, why we have so many forests, is because people maintain it. And as strange as it sounds in a way, in order to have a forest, you need to cut down trees. But somehow for some people it doesn't sound logical. How do you have a forest if you cut down trees? But that's the whole idea. You allow this cycle system of young trees to come out, and the older ones, you let them go. Because if you wouldn't, you would have, let's say in 100, 200 years, you would have only old trees in the forest. They would eventually start dying and rotting. They become a danger because they simply collapse and they break other trees. And it would never give the possibility of younger trees to come out. So the generation ends. And that's basically a slow death to a forest in a way. Nevertheless, we're still learning ourselves as well. we will have our own forest.
And we are going to explore that and show you in the next video.
Yeah, exactly. And we're looking forward to it, to show you everything. In our new house, we're going to have 1.5 acres of forest. So we're very keen on trying everything out and learning all the things that we need to learn to maintain it.
Yes.
So we'll keep you posted on that video.
Yes, so thank you so much for watching, and I will show you more in the next video.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.